Hey everybody, how's everyone doing today? So just doing a quick kind of like unboxing, but not really, just a quick overview. Back in the early 80s, around 80, 81, 82, TSR starting to be at its peak, released a bunch of mini games, and this is one of the games from that mini game series. This is called Saga, Age of Heroes. The early Middle Ages was a time of bold warriors, great deeds, and heroic sagas. Heroes had a philosophy centered around the accumulation of glory and a belief that the only thing of enduring value was to be remembered in the songs and epic tales of their people. Those who successfully performed fantastic deeds were remembered on earth, and those who failed were forgotten. Even the gods were thought to shape their values in this fashion. Valhalla was filled with brave warriors who had done many glorious things and proven their right to be accepted into the company of the mighty. Those who had failed to gain glory were left to wander in hell, a much colder fate. The gaining of glory was important to a warrior in his life and the next. Saga minigame recreates a mythical time period occurring sometime after the fall of Rome. The Age of Heroes and Vikings. Each player takes a heroic figure and attempts to perform deeds that will generate enough glory to ensure that the hero's memory will live in the sagas composed after his or her death. To gain glory, the heroes slay monsters, accumulate treasure hoards, recruit lesser heroes as their companions, and establish kingdoms. The hero who gains the most glory is the one whose fame will live on in the sagas. While the others are doomed to be forgotten by posterity, each player must be decisive and alert to grasp chances and avoid having other heroes gain glory to his or her expense. Saga minigame is an invitation to relive the epic ancient days when men and women could be heroes and dragons walked the earth. So this came out in 1981. Steve Marsh was one of the co-creators. It comes as a small little clamshell, and then you open it up. This clamshell is actually yellowed a little bit from age. I haven't actually counted how many tokens are in here, but I was told there's around 61 tokens that it comes with. There's 3 6-sided dice. Then when you actually get the little rule book and you open it up, it gives you a quick overall about the game components. Here's the introduction, which I just read. And it talks about, and it's actually a pretty small rule book. It talks about the combat, 11 kingdom taxes, 13 mark turn, 16 pages long. And on the back is a sample record sheet. And then this is the back cover. Steve Marsh, 1981, TSR Hobbies, printed in the USA. So that was that. There's supposed to be 61 tokens, and there's all different colors. There's like heroes, monsters, and whatnot. 3 different dice. And then when you open up the actual game mat, which is actually pretty cool, here's the little world, and everything's broken up into regions. It's definitely fantasy, but pretty much a fantasy world, but looks pretty good. Has a bunch of numbers. Frisia, everything's named. East, Mercia, Gwendin, Jutlad, Scandia. It's a nice little board. So if you're thinking about collecting TSR minigames, this is what you should kind of expect to get from this Saga Age of Heroes minigame. There's a bunch in this whole line. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching this quick what's in the box kind of thing. Well, I guess what's in the clamshell. Alright, thank you.